Good evening. I'm from the Ministry of Pollution. Now, a lot of people say to me, you're not doing enough about pollution, and I say rubbish. And they say, you're not doing enough about rubbish, and I say pollution. Now, to give you an example of our work, we have selected an area for the disposal of toxic waste, and here it is. Great Britain. Now, we're going to divide Britain into two regions, east of sewage and west of sewage. Now, I expect you're wondering what these black marks are. Well, they represent big towns. That's London, that's Birmingham, and that's Liverpool, and that is the spot where my wife threw ink at me. Let us see what happens in 20 years' time. As you see now, London is now twice as big, Birmingham 3 times as big, and the spot where my wife threw ink at me has a population of 2 million. Of course, certain towns will have to be joined together. For instance, Bognor Regis will join Lyme Regis and be known as Regis Regis. West Ham will join East Sandwich to form 2 towns known as West East and Ham Sandwich. Staines will join Underhill and be known as Understaines. But we won't talk about that. And Southampton will join Northampton and become one enormous Hampton. There'll be four Liverpools, 3 Exeters, and of course 2 Bristols. But we can't fight pollution without some hardship. Certain things will have to be rationed. Air, for instance. You will be able to breathe, but not as often as you used to. There will be a rota system as follows. Glasgow Monday, Leeds Tuesday, Sheffield Wednesday. London will breathe in on Thursdays and out on Saturdays. Sorry, Hastings, your day is February the 29th. Bad luck. Now, this shows the situation in 1999. The dog represents 1 million dogs, and the tree represents a tree. This means that dogs will have to mind their P's and Q's and queue for their P's. Traffic. Here is the map of the roads we are planning. As you see, it's all very simple. Every single town will be bypassed, so you can drive all day without going anywhere. The M5 will join the M36, and the M99 will be known as Gloucestershire. Scotland will be one way northwards into the sea. And good riddance to them. Now, some people worry about overpopulation. Well, we are dealing with this. In fact, in Northumberland, due to a mistake, we have just sterilized all the milk and pasteurized all the men. This means there'll be no half-pint bottles and lots of lovely babies with gold tops. As to overcrowding, we calculate that by 1995, everyone will have 2 square feet, which will make walking impossible. But let me end on a more optimistic note. At the moment, there are still 5 square yards of common grassland for every member of the population in Great Britain. So if you would like yours now, please write to me enclosing a stamped address wheelbarrow, and I will forward it to you. Here is the address, 17 Old Bicycle Street, Mattress Garden City, Rusty Bedsteadshire. Good night.